Okay, let's get started with a report of the situation. I think our best option under the circumstances would be to head towards Santa Elva. Santa Elva is a strategic location that we have to pass through to get to the capital, Griswold. However, there are several other strategic points on the way to Santa Elva. Which points you choose and in what order you do so is up to you. It looks like your decisions will affect the course of this battle. I know it's an immense responsibility, but there's no one else to count on. We're relying on you to get us through this. It appears that the enemy's Miller unit is gathering at Kings Hill. It looks like they're trying to take back Port Patterson. I wonder what they're up to. Next, we have reports that the Allied Davis unit is cut off at Stand Canyon. Gleipnir took off from Puna Base and is currently standing by at Terminus Island. With the long strike range of the Gleipnir, there's not much our forces can do. It appears that the enemy is moving towards Stand Canyon to eliminate our remaining forces. We'll need those remaining forces in our attack on Santa Elva, so I think we should probably send help. If left alone, they'll be helpless against the aerial fortress, just like what happened to us at Cape Aubrey. Also, Santa Elva is a key location for the enemy, and I think they'll concentrate their forces there. We'll have major problems if they send in their aerial fortress. I'll give you more details once you decide on a route. Please tell me which route you plan to take.
And welcome back to Let's Play Ace Combat X. So, Crux has given us a fairly decent summary of the situation, so it's time to check out and see what inventory we have. So, we've actually kind of bought everything that we can buy in previous runs.
Well, that's...
So,
yeah, that's pretty convenient. Also, hello, Dr. Snark here, and welcome to the big gimmick of Ace Combat X's gameplay. The multi-mission system. Or something.
Allied ground forces are stranded at Stand Canyon. They are members of the Davis unit, who were en route to an assault on Santa Elva when they were cut off from the main force. The Santa Elva offensive could use their support, and we can hardly leave them for dead. However, LASAF has already begun mobilizing a search and destroy operation. It's only a matter of time before the Davis unit is wiped out. I think we should launch a strike now and save as many of our troops as we can. Although the area of attack is within range of Gleipnir's SWBM, the very same weapon that devastated our squadron. By implementing shielding and flying low through the canyon, it should be possible to avoid an attack by the SWBM. In the event that Gleipnir should attack, stay below the rim of the canyon, or less than 2,400 feet.
yeah, so it's one of those missions, though thankfully it's not a constant, okay, stay below this height, but, anyway, so this is, like Dr. Snark said, the first of the, branching multiple-choice missions, and this is also the one without really spoiling anything, that basically sets up your choices in this game matter. Because, yeah, so, we're gonna take the Apolis out, the, first of the, not-so-super planes that you get access to over the course of Ace Combat X.
But it is a good way of emphasizing, like, hey, this is the future now, like, at least in this game, they do it differently in 7.
Ah, yes, the bright, shining future of 2020. Although it was 10 years off, I guess, or more than 10 years off when the game originally came out, so...
No problem.
So, anyway, going back just briefly to the system, so... every mission has a different variant depending on how you choose this route, so... later on in the LP, you're going to be seeing a different mission in this exact same environment with far different parameters.
Please be careful. They don't stand a chance against the elite.
And yeah, that will also definitely vary on which missions you decide to play and in what order. So because we decided to go for the troops first, that means we have foregone trying to take on the Gleipnir and taking its weapons and whatnot out of commission. So that the big gimmick of this mission, because we have decided to do that, is the entire area is now under threat from its SWBM. So on occasion, you'll see coming up in a minute or two. Yeah, here we go. Yep. So it's basically just like Stonehenge's attacks in Tango Line and Ace Combat 04, where on random occasion, yeah, the Gleipnir will launch a missile and you've got to just dive for the deck and kaboom!
Man, I love that thing's explosion.
And the beautiful thing about this is you eventually do get access to an SWBM weapon yourself with the Fenrir.
Yeah. Remember the burst missiles from Ace Combat 0, folks. It's pretty much exactly like that in terms of how stupid OP it is.
Yeah, oh no, it's more than that, actually.
He's right.
And,
yeah.
And the good news about playing this on the PPSSPP, the emulator, is there's this wonderful thing called Cheat Engine. And guess what a couple of the cheats are for it?
Let's unlock Fenrir, infinite ammo.
And rapid fire.
So, how does the game engine survive you chain fiery SWBMs?
Surprisingly well, honestly.
Really?
Because, like, oh god, yeah, because, like, if you, like, launched, like, even just, like, 5 MPBMs in 0, the game would just hang like crazy, but, I don't know if it's just the fact that it's on PC, so it has access to, like, slightly better hardware, because I do have a modestly powerful PC.
Wait, what?
Also, oh.
Crow? Why? Why?
Oh, I thought I edited that out, but anyways, the reason why I have decided to cut that and restart the mission is because the requirement for getting the named Ace to spawn in this mission is to take out 10 target units without the Davis unit receiving any damage, so I kind of buggered that one up a bit, so this is take 2. Yeah. The good news is, though, this mission is relatively quick enough that, you know, at least we're not going to have to sit here and just, you know, slog through the entire thing all over again, so...
X's missions in general are usually pretty digestible, barring the obvious climax missions. Like, the fight with the Gleipnir, like, the real one, is going to be a bit more involved than the rest of the obstacles leading up to it.
And even that one is kind of on the quick side, too. Like, this really was a game that was designed with the PSP in mind, so that means just, like...
Whoa!
Yep. So that basically means just, like, really quick, snappy missions that you can just, like, breeze through on, like, a lunch break or, you know, on the bus on your way to work or wherever, like...
A part of me wishes that those lightning bolts would actually cause damage, and the rest of me realizes, no, that would be terrible. So, yeah, Leno, I do actually kind of like Crux in this game. He just feels so much more out of his depth, and I kind of appreciate that from a story standpoint.
Yeah, like, I was just gonna comment, like, he does seem, like, very human and relatable, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people kind of try to, like, tend to dunk on him, but, you know, that is a kind of a result that, or a reaction, I suppose, you would expect from just someone whose first day on the job literally involved, like, 5 people dying brutally.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
during,
yeah,
like,
no,
a giant
that's
super weapon firing off, no less.
Yeah, and so, like, that is not a... Like, that's the thing that you would not get out of your head very easily.
It's like, yeah, it's like, if all my guys died to basically a not nuke, I'd be pretty shell-shocked myself. Oh, name days. There we go.
Yep, there he is.
And there he goes.
Yep, so there we go. We have successfully abolished ice.
Wow. Wow, really? Really?
Yep, I fucking went there.
Dang, we're getting topical of this.
Also, the big thing that I really hate about X so far is the fact that, like, tanks take 2 missiles to go down, and, like, a lot of the larger bomber planes take 3.
It's kind of weird. The games go back and forth like that, because I think 7 upholds that, last I recall.
Yeah, 7 also does that, where, like, tanks take 2 missiles, bombers take at least 3.
Yeah, it's...
Although, like, it gets obnoxious, though, like, because, A-10s take, like, 3 missiles, and, like, MiG-31s do, too, like...
This place used to be an Aurelian mining facility.
And now we're gonna blow it up.
No, I kind of leave it intact just because the mission's pretty much done now. All I gotta do is just go get the star enemy for this one.
Wait, you're not committing war crimes? You call yourself an Ace Combat protagonist?
Oh, I just blew up a random hangar out in the middle of nowhere that was completely hidden from view until you flew over it.
Well,
so
yeah, but it was probably storing enemy material. Now, it's like that other base is probably a historical site or something that you would just casually annihilate. But no, you left it standing. I can't believe you.
Well, basically, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna retake all this territory anyway eventually, so it's like, what's the point of, like, blowing it all up? Because we have to come back and use it.
Remember Ace Combat 6 and the oil rigs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's no excuse.
Yep, just blowing up our own, basically usable resources to own the insert enemy here.
Commencing evacuation of Davis unit.
Well, that went well. What could possibly go wrong?
We've succeeded in rescuing the Davis unit from the enemy onslaught. The men
well, I guess we'll find out in the next video.
This victory has also allowed us to begin formalizing a strategy for the recapture of Santa Elva. We have an emergency situation. The Miller unit has moved from Kings Hill for an assault on Port Patterson. They reclaim the city almost immediately. We've also confirmed the transport of supplies from the port to Santa Elva via Kings Hill. I had no idea this was in their plan. Sorry about that. On with the update. The Gleipnir has moved from Terminus Island to Santa Elva. They are making preparations to defend the city as we speak. With the loss of Stan Canyon, defending Santa Elva probably took priority over using the SWBM to support their troops.